Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday the 25th of June. So starting off, well, looking at what we've got coming ahead for us this morning. We've got, well, nothing this morning. We've gone way into the afternoon. We've got the ECB monetary policy meeting accounts coming out at 12:30. Whether they'll actually do it, we never used to get too much off of those, but we may get something. At 1:30 we've got US data coming through. We've got core durable goods, final GDP, unemployment data. So maybe they get a little bit of movement at 1:30. Bank stress tests at 9:30 p.m. I won't be sitting around waiting for those this evening, I can assure you. So maybe we get a bit of market movement around 1:30. These markets have caught the jitters though, and we'll possibly see a follow through today, but there's a number of reasons why they've got the jitters. It doesn't really matter because they've got the jitters, and they're getting all a bit bearish for now, at least. He says maybe at some point they won't have the jitters. But looking at them then, I'll come back to that daily of the euro here. Yesterday, bearish candle put in. They couldn't continue that nice trend that had started from the beginning of the week there. We've now the interesting thing here is the momentum in this move is falling somewhat, although it's still moving down. Look at the size of the candles, just smaller candles. Momentum just dropping off at this stage. Now it doesn't mean it won't pick up as we get into the London session, European session, UK session. Anyway, London session. Anyway. So you can see it's just dropping down. I mean, we do have daily pivots above. Maybe if we start seeing it push towards that will come into play. It's more of a scalpy play than anything else. At the moment, I would like something like that to be hit so I could short it, because it's certainly lower highs, lower lows, still looks on the soft side. So that's where it sits with the euro. That's if it comes back. The pound, bearish engulfing candle yesterday, starting the morning looking soft as I speak here. Again, the momentum sort of falling out a little bit at the moment, but well, maybe it's just because it's through the Asian session there, and China's on holiday. Smaller volumes maybe through that period. Again, we've got daily pivots sitting above, and well, trend lower high confirmed in yesterday, and looking soft here at this stage. Yesterday I thought, well, perhaps we'll get a rally and it'll push back on through, but it is looking soft as I speak. Just looking in terms of what I really want it to move back into one of these sort of key moving averages to sell into. So at this stage, it's a bit of patience needed. Dollar yen. Well, okay, tried a bit of softness. Now this is normally when we see risk back off. We see the yen capitalize from it, but it's not on this occasion. It's just soft all round, and the only thing that's really benefiting is the US dollar. Now, well, really we've just seen this continue up and up and up on the 60-minute here, and well, again, daily pivot sits below. If it does start taking a bit of if we see a bit more confirmation of movements down, we could catch that. Looking at the moving averages, there's particularly the 50, it's flatlining at the moment, and that pretty much sums up the bigger picture here. As we look through it, it's been ranging. We've got a high and a low, and it's okay, just pipped that high there at the moment. It could just as easily just come back into the mid-range here if things change a little. Aussie dollar. The Aussie central bank has been buying more than they've bought for a long time of their bonds. It's looked a bit soft there yesterday, and again slowed up here on the 4 hourlies, but it's slowed up, but not carried on dropping. It sort of held its own there. There's a bunch of dojis. Maybe it will give us a bit more of a bullish move post 8 o'clock. However, I come down to this hourly chart, and it just looks bearish. It's just a nice bear flag there sitting. We'll see what happens, but again, daily pivots all sitting above these major pairs, or majority of the major pairs, which are based the right way around, i.e. Aussie dollar. So we have got a target to the upside. That these targets to the upside may become points of sell points at some stage, but if we can't get up there, maybe we have to just wait for a simple trend break here on something like the Aussie and sell back towards its S1, maybe even those prior lows. Not the simplest of mornings. So Canadian dollar finally. Canadian dollar, well, that's caught more of a bounce, and its bullish pivot swing on the dailies there does look the one of the softer pairings maybe at this stage technically, and really just wanting to carry on its move from yesterday at this stage. So again, actually some divergence across the highs there. Again, if this rolls over, in this case we've got the downside for the pivot. So there's a possibility if it does roll over a little bit. Oil got sold yesterday quite a bit here. It's just put oil in there, sold off. It was looking around about 2 o'clock. It looked like it was going to push on through there. Never made it, and it's looking sorry for itself at the moment. Maybe continue down. As the other side of that market, we saw gold yesterday. On the bid side, it's pushing on through, making new near-term highs, 5-year highs or so. Had softened off there, but this may be back on for some new highs this morning, looking towards that 1777 possibly. See how this market closes at 8 o'clock. It may, as I say, may just drift its way up there. So gold still looking positive there, even though it had that little bit of a correction there. Okay, and finally the S&Ps. So S&Ps really are consolidated in a quite a range really, but a soft range. We talked about this yesterday. It's not managed to break through this sort of 31.45 sort of zone, and yesterday, into today, it's just rolled, taken out that near-term low there, and it does look soft at the moment. Maybe we'll just say a continuation of this. As I said, there's a number of factors pushing these markets down in terms of the numbers of COVID increasing in some countries, and even in countries like Australia. Okay, there's still small numbers in Australia, but there is a rise of the COVID numbers again. So we're seeing that it's not a simple case of all back to normal. Okay, and the markets may be taking the jitters from that. That's it for me. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.